You probably clicked this video because you really want to make 2026 your best year yet. You want it to be different. You want to be different. And most importantly, you want to see different results and outcomes. And I get it. If you probably fell into the trap of getting hyped over the new year, new me resolution, and few weeks later, when you are no longer on cloud nine, you find yourself back to square one. We all been there, and many people do. And unfortunately, the majority of people fail to accomplish their goals. Why is that? By the end of this video, if you truly apply what I'm about to share, I promise you that you won't fail this time. And you will meet a version of you that's finally committed, the one that doesn't just talk about change, but become the change. And everything I'm about to share with you is exactly how I was able to reinvent myself again and again. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Sarah, and this channel is all about helping you unlock the next level of yourself so you can create your desired realities like I did. Also on this channel, I talk about many aspects of personal development. So if that's your vibe, welcome to the family. Let's get started. Okay, first thing first, you don't need to wait for a new year, a Monday, or the perfect time to start reinventing yourself. You can start any day, any hour, any minute. The work begins the moment you decide. Second, and here's what most people fail to understand. You are always reinventing yourself. You are constantly evolving, whether that's consciously or not. You are and will always be a masterpiece under construction. The idea of a perfect version of you, that's an illusion, a lie. You can't expand from something that's finished, and you are never a finished product. There is a best version of you at this moment in time, and your only job is to keep meeting that next best version, to evolve, to grow again and again. Now, let's dive into the real work. Rewiring before the action. The reason you might find yourself back to square one and you just seem to be repeating the same old loop every year, it's not your goals, it's not the plan, and it's not even the action that you are taking are the problem. The problem is your identity. The problem is the old narrative that's been sitting in the driver's seat this whole time. You're trying to open new doors and accomplish new goals with the same old ways, with the same thinking patterns, with the same old identity, and that's not getting you anywhere. You need to understand, in order for you to make that jump, that massive shift, you must become someone that you've never been, a version that is completely unfamiliar. And to become that, you must let go of the old version, the outdated identity, and the limiting beliefs and concepts that aren't serving you anymore, because they won't take you where you need to go. Also, your reinvention is much deeper than the vision board, the checklist, or even your routine. These are merely the surface level. Literally just the tip of the iceberg. Your real work, it's what's below that. Your real invention is your subconscious mind. It's your thought patterns and how you see yourself. You are allowed to outgrow your old self. And I know sometimes it's hard to let go of that familiar story, but you have to. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your future. Make yourself proud. Take control. Write and direct your own story, because if you don't, someone else will. So now, how do we actually reinvent the identity to help accomplish the goals or whatever desired reality that you want? First, train your self-dialogue. How come you say the nicest things to strangers and your friends, but when it comes to you, you rarely recognize and praise yourself? The most important conversation that you will ever have are the ones that you have with yourself. We all fall victim into our negative self-talk, and we tend to hang on to what's not working. Now, I can't tell you that you will never have negative thoughts ever again. What you could do is make your positive thoughts as the dominant ones. And the way you do that is by catching it right at the moment you find yourself that you're entertaining a negative thought and replace it with a positive response. For example, you catch yourself saying, "Oh, I have to go work out and drag myself all the way there." The new thought will be, "Oh, I get to go work out and move my body. I'm so privileged that I get to be healthy and achieve my desired physique. oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself. I mean, look at the progress that I made. Essentially, what you're doing is you're creating new neural pathways by reinforcing positive thinking and basically rewiring and taking control of your self dialogue. And now, the more you do it, the more dominant they become, which means you will have full control of your mood and thought patterns, which leads to your execution performance. Because let's be honest, the reason you might have a shit show day and delay your goals is because you kept entertaining negative thoughts. So interrupt the pattern and take control of your self dialogue. Second, EFT tapping. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. It's a powerful mind body technique that helps you release emotional blocks and rewire your nervous system. It's basically a gentle tapping on specific points, mainly the face and upper body, while you focus on a thought, emotion, or limiting belief. The tapping sends common signals to your brain, especially the amygdala, which is control the stress and fear, and basically telling your body that you are safe. This allows trapped emotion, anxiety, and subconscious patterns to release so you can reprogram how to feel and respond. For example, if your nervous system doesn't feel safe to hold wealth or success, by tapping, you're bringing those emotions to the surface to help release signal to your body and saying that it's safe for me to hold a large amount of money. It's safe for me to be successful. So when you train your nervous system to feel safe to have, your execution towards your goals will be coming from a new belief, a new concept that is clear from fear and doubts. And that will result in a new outcome that is completely aligned with the new identity. I also linked a free mini guide step by step on how to do EFT tapping and explain in depth the specific points and how to use it to release emotions, reprogram, and install new beliefs. Last but not least, who are you becoming? Now that you have rewired the new identity and have full control of your thought patterns, you're ready to step into that elevated new version. So when you're setting new goals from the lens of the new version, be intentional about your goals. Don't set a goal just for the sake of the hype. Your goals must mean something to you to a point where you get so emotional just by thinking about it. It moves something inside you when you're thinking about your goal. Also, be specific about your goals and have a good plan and keep revisiting that plan. Set a progress audit to keep yourself accountable. Set a weekly, a monthly, and a quarterly, because that will help you to see where you at and what kind of result you're getting and what can you adjust. Also, that new version that you're stepping into needs a new environment and new influence to flourish. Surround yourself with people that will help you achieve your goal. They say if you're the smartest person in a room, then you are in the wrong room. So surround yourself with people that will elevate your mind, your soul, and your bank account. And part of reinventing yourself is taking risk and doing things that make you uncomfortable daily. If you really want to grow, get uncomfortable. Literally ask yourself every single day, did I do something that was out of my comfort zone? Did I take any risk? Every time you choose growth over comfort, trust over doubt, you literally collapse in the time between where you are right now and who you want to be. And big part of reinventing is reflecting. Most people walk through life barely know themselves. So get to know yourself. Ask yourself deeper questions, because that's how you grow. The more you know yourself, the clearer your vision and goals will be, because now they come from a place of authenticity. The more authentic and honest with yourself, the more likely you will follow through with your plans. Lastly, as you move through the rest of the year, I want you to make yourself a promise that you will no longer live on autopilot, that you will show up for yourself even on the days that feels uncomfortable, that you will never again settle for the version of you that's just surviving when you were meant to be thriving. Because 2026 isn't just another year. It's the year where you step into your power and expand your potential. Don't get caught up finding yourself. You create yourself. So create a version of you that you are proud to spend the rest of your life as you.